This is a 6-part series designed to help you prevent sexual harassment in your workplace. By engaging in this training, you are taking your first steps to being a helpful bystander who is ready to respond to any sexual harassment that you might observe. This training will prepare you to respond quickly and appropriately to sexual harassment so that you can contribute to making your workplace a positive place for everyone. Welcome to Sexual Harassment Prevention. This is Module 5. What happens next? All sexual harassment complaints should be taken seriously and lead to action. Once a report is submitted, the organization is responsible for investigating. The company should investigate claims of sexual harassment by gathering documentation and interviewing the victim and any potential witnesses. HR representatives may want to select an outside agency to conduct the investigation to demonstrate a commitment to objectivity. This is why it is so important that victims and witnesses provide detailed documentation ahead of time. It strengthens the case and helps investigators move forward. Investigators should take each claim seriously and protect the victim and associated bystanders from any possibility of retaliation. Thorough investigations help protect victims from further harassment and alleged harassers from unsubstantiated claims. Experienced human resource professionals know protecting their employees is not only a legal requirement, it's best for the organization. A thorough investigation helps protect the company and reduces potential court costs. It also demonstrates to employees that the organization is fair and focused on their safety. At the very least, a representative from HR should schedule separate meetings with the victim and the accused harasser. The victim should be assured that the correct actions have been or will be taken. However, if the organization does not take the investigation seriously, the victim may choose to contact the EEOC and file a complaint of discrimination. When considering an allegation of workplace sexual harassment, the EEOC looks at details like the nature of the harassment and the context in which the incident or incidents occurred. They'll also take a look at the employer's response to the complaint as well. The EEOC's next step is handled on a case-by-case basis. They may decide to investigate, pursue mediation, or file charges. The more documentation and proof a victim provides, the faster a quality determination can be made.
So Troy, is everything okay?
No, not really. I just heard Amy spreading rumors about me being a troublemaker when those two are the ones that are making all the trouble.
Huh. Oh, so what's happening?
Well, basically she's going around saying that I'm just trying to get people fired so that I can get a promotion, which is ridiculous, and right now I just really need you to help me.
Oh, absolutely.
Retaliation for filing a claim of harassment in any form is illegal. However, a 2017 EEOC study found that 75% of women who reported harassment faced retaliation after coming forward. Unfortunately, retaliation, or the fear of retaliation, causes many people to avoid reporting incidents in the first place. To recognize retaliation, you must understand it can happen in many different ways. The first is direct retaliation. Getting switched off a current job assignment to a less desirable position is a form of direct retaliation. That's similar to another form, which is unfairly changing someone's reporting structure, allowing bullying or threats from fellow employees, or suddenly receiving a poor job evaluation after a history of positive reviews. Indirect retaliation against victims or witnesses can be just as bad as direct. In fact, many say it's worse. Indirect retaliation includes labeling someone a troublemaker or spreading false rumors. It can also take the shape of alienation from coworkers or withholding development opportunities. Organizations are supposed to protect the people that report sexual harassment or participate in investigations. Witnesses and investigators are also protected. But what do you do if you identify retaliation in the workplace? Talk with your human resources representative or your supervisor and provide documentation, including information like who, what, where, and when. Ask the reasons for any direct changes and be sure to report any indirect results and call attention to any changes that occurred after an incident was reported. Ask for a correction of the negative impact. If your employer refuses to address it as retaliation, start documenting the reasons the negative impact is unwarranted. Include previous positive reviews, awards, or production records as examples, and contact the EEOC or a state agency. There are many emotional side effects to sexual harassment. It's natural to feel uneasy. Someone may experience denial before facing the incident directly. If someone is harassed or happens to be a witness, they should not allow the incident to define them or change who they are. As a bystander, you can remind victims that their well-being is far more important than the inappropriate conduct they were exposed to. Chances are good that others have also been affected by the harasser's behaviors. By taking action, you will help bring this type of behavior to an end. It's the right thing to do for you and the place where you work. Support a victim's use of your company's resources, like an employee assistance program. They can use those resources or seek outside help to move past this situation. Working through the resulting emotions may be difficult, but it's necessary to get back to living their life. Knowing you had a hand in preventing further incidents and stood up for others is something to be incredibly proud of. Your organization must investigate any claims of sexual harassment, no matter who is involved. Be aware of the potential for retaliation and report any instances to your human resources representative or outside agency. Know that taking action is the right thing to do, even though it may be very difficult. If you have trouble working through any trauma associated with harassment, seek additional resources available through your company benefits or healthcare provider.